My Forex Funds, True Forex Funds and Funded Engineer. Do you know what all of these prop firms have in common? They've all been shut down one after the other. In this video, I'm going to be exposing the business model and the backend of how these prop firms really make money. Now, the reason none of your trading influencers will be talking about this is because they too have an invested interest in making money from your downfall whilst they purchase properties, Lamborghinis and Bugattis. Now, trading is as hard as it is, and then to have these prop firms playing dirty tricks to see you fail is the reason why I'm making this video, because enough is enough. So how are these prop firms making money? To put it simply, most people that take the challenge fail. Now, statistics released by My Forex Funds in November show that only 10% of traders that take the challenge pass phase 1, from which only 24% will go on to pass phase 2, and finally, from that statistic, only 3% will go on to get their first payout. Now, to put things into perspective, if 10,000 people were to take the challenge, only 1,000 will pass phase 1, from which you have 240 that will go on to pass phase 2, and finally you will only have 7 people getting their first payout from that original 10,000 that took the challenge. So all in all, if we take the average fee as being $299 that was paid per challenge, the prop firm would have made just under $3 million. Now, the 7 people that did pass, they would get their payouts from that 3 million, which is an insignificant sum compared to that 3 million that they originally made. And if any of the traders start making multiple payouts, the prop firm will just copy their trade over to a live account with 1/5 the balance. For example, if a trader passed a 100k challenge, the prop firm would then just copy those trades over to a 20k live account, risking the same amount. So if the trader is risking 1k behind that 100k, they will then copy that same trade over to the 20k account, risking the same amount of $1,000. This will then help them save capital and not put so much capital up front. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Since we've established that prop firms make money when you fail, there is a clear conflict of interest. So now they're going to do everything they can to make sure they increase the likelihood of you failing your challenge. And then what do we have? We have the likes of My Forex Funds manipulating spreads and slipping traders to get them executed at worse off prices. And then you have the likes of Funded Engineer, where you have the FPFX that cancelled their license with their client because they found out that they were faking payouts and statistics on their website to encourage customers to purchase challenges with them. Now, this is something that is hugely personal to me because I was a huge advocate of prop firms, and I had personally myself funded accounts with True Forex Funds and My Forex Funds as well. But seeing all of these companies go one by one, even FTMO has stopped allowing US clients to purchase new challenges, just goes to show you that there is really not much reliability with these prop firms in the long term. And I'm not sure what is going to happen further on down the line, but one thing is for certain, that prop firms alone cannot be trusted, and there is no transparency and honesty in this industry. Now, I truly believe that most of these prop firms operate with this sort of business model because it's pretty simple to see that there is a huge conflict of interest. These prop firms will only make money when you lose your money and lose your challenges. Now, this is the same as a B-book broker. Those same brokers that make money when you lose money, the prop firms are doing the same thing. And just like the B-book brokers have a bad reputation, these prop firms are also starting to develop a sort of negativity behind them, and they cannot be trusted. So what is the solution? Now, don't get me wrong, prop firms do give us a huge opportunity to amass a large amount of capital and get loads and loads of 6-figure payouts. But what I don't appreciate is this lack of transparency and these sort of dirty under the rug sort of tricks that they play on us to stack odds against our favor to make sure we fail. Now, what I'd ideally like to see is more and more prop firms coming out with proof of funds, actually showing us money in their bank accounts or in their crypto wallets or wherever they hold their money, and backing that up with the live accounts. So if they're showing us that there's 10,000 live accounts with 100k balance each, then they also should show reserves in their bank account with that same amount to back it up with that. Unless we can get that, and unless we can get that sort of transparency with these prop firms, it's going to be really hard to trust them and to have a good reputable prop firm. Now, if you look at it, there's little to no prop firms in the industry which is doing such a thing. None of them are showing us proof of funds. Why can they not simply just show us the amount of money that they have in the bank, which clearly correlates with the amount of live funded accounts? That would make sense. That would be as transparent as it gets. And we know that when we really truly pass our accounts, we are backed with live capital and no demo gimmicks going on. But then that would create other issues, such as in Canada and in the US, where these are regulated industries and you cannot really trade live accounts. And that's why every prop firm is now going on to say that every single account is just simulated, it's a demo account, and we never give them live accounts. If you look at the terms and conditions of any of your prop firms, you would see them clearly stating that everything is simulated, even the live accounts as well. So why are they selling us a dream that these accounts, once funded, are live with real money, even though they're demo and they are simulated? It really just takes away the trust from these prop firms and does start to make things a lot more skeptical, and really brings back that negative connotation that is with this trading industry. Now, to be honest, I am still optimistic with prop firms, because I feel like with these prop firms shutting down and dropping out, it will help regulate this industry a bit more and try and come out with more stern and stricter transparency and regulations, which will help us traders as well. So I do hope that definitely in the future we do have some prop firms coming out with just 100% transparency, showing us proof of funds, showing us the statistics of how many people are taking the challenges, how many are passing, how many are failing, how many are getting payouts, just all the transparency that we need, because at the end of the day, that is something that we deserve as traders. And unless we as a community really demand that from these prop firms, they're going to continue taking advantage of us and ripping us off with these dirty tactics that they play. So I think we should get together as a community and demand proof of funds from all of these prop firms and make sure that we get nothing less from them. These are just some of the ideas that I have on how we can better this prop firm industry, because currently it is in a very bad situation. Do let me know your guys' thoughts on what you think we can do to improve this space. Do drop it in the comment section down below. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe, like, comment any suggestions you may have, and I'll see you guys next time.